I am Slick Nick, your personal certified Enneagram coach. And here is what I have recently learned at age 40. I mean, this is like, I'm a month into learning this about myself, thanks to me just continuing on my journey of understanding myself from an Enneagram perspective. And by the way, this book's awesome. If you want to check that out, I'll put a link on Amazon to help you out there. Find it real quick. But here's what I've learned about myself. I'm so excited to share this story with you. Of course I am. I'm the enthusiast. I'm a 7. Of course I'm an enthusiast. But when I first came to terms with the fact that I'm an Enneagram 7, which was just actually a couple months ago, I assumed I was wing 6, which is, the person who's more so scanning for danger, what can go wrong, much about loyalty and looking out for things. I thought that was me because I'm like, I'm not an angry person. Well, what's funny is at work on our team chat, we have a video call every Friday. Someone made a comment basically implying that I'm not a laid back person. And it really caught me off guard because I've always seen myself as laid back. So then when I asked people on my video, and there's a little chat there, overwhelmingly people said, no, you're intense. And one person said, yeah, you're high strung. And it's funny because I asked one of my friends that I know very well, I said, send me a GIF that describes me. And she sent me this one, and it's like, eye contact is very important. You got to have eye contact. And so it was all of these things about intense, high strung. So then I messaged my sister and my parents and said, do you see me as more laid back or more like high strung? Pretty much no hesitation. They all said high strung. Asked my wife the same thing. Now granted, she basically said, you try to be relaxed, but ultimately, yeah, you're a bit focused, I think is how she put it. She's a peacemaker, she's a 9, so she wanted to downplay it. But ultimately, no one said that I'm this easygoing guy. So as I understood that more about myself, which was totally a surprise, I realized, what if I have an 8 wing? That would be weird because I don't see myself as an angry person. I mean, when do I have these anger outbursts? When am I like shouting and cursing and like, I gotta have my way? No, that's not actually how I operate. But then I realized it's repressed anger. Because I'm an optimist, I don't want to waste time on anger, but yet anger drives me. It totally drives me. That's why I'm so punctual. That's why I follow through with things. That's why but it's all because I don't want my time to be wasted because I'm a 7. So I have this driving force of anger, to my surprise, anger, that is ultimately causing me to be this paradox of someone who's enthusiastic, but also very focused and very intense, and people say high strung. And that makes sense why my growth would be a 5. I need to chill out. So it's funny, on our group call, I said, well, I guess I'm not a New Year's resolution kind of guy, but I guess mine needs to be that I need to bring it down some notches. I even had somebody on my team call at work last week say, Nick, it was like a Tuesday morning, like real early. She's like, Nick, you're like on an 8 right now. You need to come down to a 3. And she wasn't even talking about Enneagram. She was just talking about like intensity levels. So that's what it's like to have these anger issues that I didn't realize I have. And it's funny, since learning this out, I have actually joined a men's support group. I just came from there a little while ago. And most men in the group, it's more like, yeah, I need to do more. I'm lazy. I need to be more focused and inspired. Me, as an Enneagram 7 with the 8 wing, mine's the opposite. I'm like, yes, I guess I need to chill out more and I need to relax more and just kind of go with the flow more. But it's funny because what I do for a living is all about me needing to be a 7-8. I need to lead people and drive people to get things done. That's who I am. So I think a lot of Enneagram personalities, you see a paradox like you do for me. I mean, 7, it's in that emotional triad of ultimately fear, but then the 8 wing is the anger. And ultimately, that is the driving force. I understand it more now. I understand it better now. That I technically have anger issues and I technically have anxiety issues. But I'm coming to terms with that and I'm using that to become a better person. Your comments belong right here.